This one Fiverr gig made me $18,351, and that's only through paid promotions. This doesn't include the organic sales that keep rolling in each week. Now, it's by far my top performing gig, and when I reverse engineered what made it work and applied the exact same strategy to my other gigs, well, the same pattern happened again, resulting in more clicks, more conversions, and higher paying clients. That's why today I'm going to hand you the exact framework that made it all happen so that you can copy it, tweak it, and use it to grow your own Fiverr business. And this will work whether you're brand new to freelancing or already a part of the Fiverr game. This strategy isn't complicated. In fact, it's the simplicity that makes it so powerful. You don't need to be a great designer, editor, or writer. You just need to understand how to present your service in a way that sells itself. So let's break it down. Now, first we need to understand the real reason why most Fiverr sellers struggle, and it all comes down to one simple thing. They're selling a skill instead of a solution. They advertise themselves in a way that says, I will edit your video professionally, or I'll design your logo. And that's cool, but who's it for? What's the transformation? And what makes it better than the thousands of other gigs all offering the exact same thing? Those are the three questions you need to be asking yourself if you plan to succeed on Fiverr. Now, compare these two titles with something like, I will turn your raw podcast clips into scroll-stopping reels with B-roll, captions, and trending audio. It sounds much better, right? Straight away, we know who we're targeting, which is podcasters. We know exactly the solution we're providing to them, i.e. we're giving them potentially viral video clips for their socials. And the way that we're going to transform their raw video clips is through trending editing styles. And now the client knows exactly what they're getting and the result that they can expect to achieve when booking your services. And that right there is the shift. You go from vague to specific, from task-based to outcome-driven, from I can do this to here's how I'll solve your problem. Just this one change alone can make a massive difference, and we've still got 4 more to go. Now, onto the 3-part structure I use for every high-performing gig, and you can literally steal this and plug it into your own offer if you want. First up is the hooked up title. Now, your title, your thumbnail, and price is literally the first impression any client will get. Therefore, the title has got to be specific, outcome driven, and client focused. So here's the format you can follow. I will do a specific thing for a specific type of buyer using your unique method or value add. Now, to put that into perspective, it could look something like this. I will turn your talking head videos into viral short form content with B-roll, captions, and hook optimization. Now, remember, the title is important for SEO purposes, so you need to work in some keywords clients could be searching for too. But it also needs to want to make the client click on your gig, and the only way they'll do that is if they believe that you can solve their problem. The second part of this framework is producing a description that converts. Now, you want your description to follow a 3-part storytelling structure. Part A, the pain point. Now, the best way to connect with someone and hook them is to start by showing them that you understand their struggle. And a great example of this could be posting daily content is exhausting. You've got hours of footage, but nothing to show for it online. You know you need short form videos, but editing is time consuming and your last freelancer missed the mark. This right here will hit potential problems they've already faced. Therefore, it will resonate with them better. Plus, at the end, you call out other freelancers, showing that you understand their issue, but working with you will be a totally different experience. Now, part B, the solution. Now you position yourself as the fix. This example could be something like, I specialize in turning uncut, raw video footage into short form content that stops the scroll. With cinematic B-roll, high retention captions, sound design, and strategic hook placement, I deliver reels, shorts, or TikToks that grab attention and build trust with your audience. Perfect. So now the client understands exactly what you do and what you offer. Then, part C, the process. Make it feel easy to work with you. Bullet points are always a great way to keep things super clear, and This could go something like, send me your footage, I'll find the best hook, I'll overlay text, motion and sound. You get a ready to post viral clip. And then always end with a nice soft call to action. The reason it doesn't need to be a strong one is because they're already on your gig, meaning they've already taken the first step. So you just need to add something like, let's make your content work harder for you. Oh, and just a quick one. If you already feel like you're learning something, then consider signing up to my Fiverr course, which is currently in creation. I'll leave the link in the description, so just drop your email in there and you'll be the first to know when it goes live, which will be very, very soon. Now, if you're an editor, forget pricing by the minute. Structure your packages by value. If you're in a different niche, then the same rule still applies. Your packages could now look something like this. Basic, 1 scroll stopping short with hook plus B-roll. Standard, 3 optimized shorts plus custom captions. Premium, 5 high retention shorts plus thumbnail plus platform strategy. Notice how these sound like business results and not just video files? This is the psychology of productizing your service, and trust me, it works. And when it comes to your first delivery, it should always feel like a win. Not just, hey, here's your video, but here's why this video works and here's how to use it. Just taking the extra 2 minutes to add that information in the delivery notes will 100% secure you a 5-star review, as it simply gives a sense that you've gone above and beyond of what they were expecting in the first place. Now, it's all about giving them confidence in the delivery and not just handing them a file. In your short delivery message, you can include something like this. Hey, here's your video. I just wanted to let you know that I started the clip with the strongest hook for retention. Then I've added dynamic captions throughout in your brand colors. I also layered in subtle B-roll to hold attention. And as an extra bonus, here's a caption that I think will work really well when you go ahead and post it to social media. Now, just think about it. You're not just giving them content, you're giving them clarity. That's what makes clients keep coming back. And over time, your retention rate, which Fiverr does track, skyrockets. And Fiverr starts pushing your gig more aggressively. Simple wins, clear outcomes, fast delivery. All right, let's talk gig visuals, because if your thumbnail doesn't stop the client from scrolling the search page, nothing else matters. And here's my go-to format for high converting gig images. First, big bold text. This could be a hook or your main USPs. Second, a mock-up or example of your work to showcase it. Third, and this is the hardest part when dealing with multiple elements, and that is making it easily noticeable and clean in smaller formats. And if you can add your face into the thumbnail too, that's even better, because at the end of the day, you're the freelancer they'll be working with. For example, if your gig is about turning YouTube clips into reels, use a before and after thumbnail. Left side equals raw footage, right side equals final product with captions and energy. Always think YouTube style, but with a professional twist. And don't skip the gig video. It doesn't need to be fancy, just use this formula. First, say the transformation. For example, here's how I turn simple clips into viral content. Then show 3 seconds of raw content. After which, show the final edited version, and then talk directly to the viewer. If you want reels that perform without spending hours editing, then drop me a message today. That's it. Proof, hook, value. You've got 75 seconds in total to deliver that simplified version of a gig video, meaning you don't have an excuse to not put one up. So, just to recap real quick. First, pick an outcome, not a skill. Instead of saying, I do video editing, say, I turn podcast clips into reels that convert viewers into subscribers. Start with who and the why. Second, build your own portfolio. Don't wait for clients. Use free footage or create a mock-up. Build 2 to 3 solid examples and package them in a clean Google Drive, or even better, create yourself a 1-page Canva portfolio. They're completely free and will look so much better than a Google Drive. Make it feel like you're already in the business and you're not just starting. Third, follow the 3-part gig formula: title, description, package design. Use my exact strategy and personalize it to your offer. 4th, drive your own traffic. Now, while you build up your own Fiverr traffic, start building your own brand through socials too. Remember, this is a business, not just a hobby. 5, go all in on delivery. Now, that first client, treat them like gold. Over deliver, include a bonus, ask for honest feedback, because that one review could be the catalyst that changes your whole freelance income. And just remember, if you copy this strategy, tailor it to your niche and stay consistent, you can build a business that scales, attracts better clients, and gives you real momentum. And if you've got any questions you need answering, then just drop them below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.